people are wondering any challenges or discussions around data privacy when using WhatsApp. And I think colleagues are specifically interested in using WhatsApp as an app kind of owned by Facebook. So did you have any discussions around that, and what made you decide to move forward with it?
Yes, I think, I mean, that's a really important question, and yeah, a question that we have been sort of grappling with. I mean, the reason, I mean, obviously we knew that WhatsApp was owned by Facebook, and that of course Facebook has had quite some issues with data safety, and but we used it because it data security. I think honestly speaking that human error is usually the biggest risk of any data collection. So I think people are now very much focused on messaging apps, and that's important because, you know, there is no unhackable app, and also end-to-end encryption doesn't provide full safety. But I think that usually the sort of most vulnerable bit is usually human error. For example, sort of if you issues around data collection and storage. And the way we dealt with that was to make sure we give as few people as possible access to the devices we were using, for example, the survey phone and the computer, and that all was sort of safely locked away. And we also tried to make sure that we, so for example, when the phone numbers entered our data systems, they were already stripped of all personal information. So I mean, numbers of course are still sensitive data, but we didn't hold any other personal information on the people we engaged with, other than asking them about gender and age and their profession. And we also tried to sort of alert our respondents to issues around data safety by telling them, please don't tell us your names, please don't tell us any information that makes you personally identifiable. We need the survey to be fully anonymous. So we also tried to sort of create an awareness of these issues with our respondents. And also just ask very little personal information. So we tried not to ask information that would be sensitive to handle. So I mean, I don't think I can give a perfect answer to that question, but I do want to alert people a bit to the human error side that you have as well. When you do household visits, you will have tablets, and it's actually, I mean, in terms of hacking, it's usually much easier to just get access to the devices rather than now try to decrypt a WhatsApp message. That's actually very, very difficult to do, while access to the devices, the phones, the tablets, the computers, that's usually the most vulnerable bit, and that's usually because humans aren't careful enough.